What's going on, guys? This is the Centurpreneur here today with a new video. Today I wanted to do my top 10 most worn fragrances for this spring of 2017. Throughout the seasons I tend to keep a rough count of how many times I wear a fragrance, and this is how it turned out. Spring is just about over. We're into the summer now. I'm wearing my summer fragrances now, so I figured I'd make this list now that we're all summed up here. You may remember, if you've been watching my channel for a bit, that I did a spring rotation video a few months ago, and it's kind of interesting to see how that rotation actually factored in to how much I wore some of these, because I did buy some new ones as well, and there were a couple of older guys that took me by surprise. So anyway, guys, let's hop into the list. The first one I wanted to talk about is actually an honorable mention. I called this my spring date scent in my rotation video. Shortly after, I did get two other fragrances that do the spring date way better for me than this one. So I actually didn't end up wearing this one, although it is a fine fragrance, guys. This is Ledge by Guerlain. Chocolate and oranges is what I get. Great fragrance, like I said, but there are two other ones higher up on this list, which I did wear way more. Well, I didn't wear Ledge at all, so I wore them way more. But yeah, they took Ledge's spot as my date scent for the spring. Alright guys, coming in at number 10, we've got a cheapie. This is one of my favorite cheapies ever. It is from Al Rehab, and it's Silver. Now, this one, it's a clone of Silver Mountain Water by Creed. I'm not crazy about the Silver Mountain Water scent. It's not my style, doesn't fit with my image, and I don't really like it that much, so Silver does me fine. I tend to wear this about once a spring, and I think that's about all I did with this one. So, Silver at number 10. Coming in at number 9, guys, this was one of my two safe fragrances that I had in that video. I do find this one easier to wear in the colder months, whereas the other one, Mugler Cologne, is much easier in the hot. Anyway, this one only came in at number 9. It is Prada's Amber Pour Homme. I have done a review on this one. It doesn't smell ambery at all. It just smells like expensive purple soap to me. Go check out that review if you want my thoughts in more detail. Next up at number 8 is my spring casual scent. As it turns out, I wasn't very casual this spring, and I didn't really wear this that much, but it's still a great fragrance, guys. It's Gucci Pour Homme 2. This is tea, like a black tea, and cinnamon and green notes. It's very good. It's a great fragrance. I just didn't end up wearing it as much as I thought I would. So it only comes in at number 8. Coming in at number 7, guys, this is a lot of people's favorite fragrance. It's not mine, but it is great. It was my spring formal scent, and it is Creed Aventus. Aventus, smoky, pineapple, vanilla, musk. You don't need me to talk about that. I said I probably wouldn't have any formal occasions for the spring, and I was right, I didn't. But I just wore Aventus a bit because it's the king, and it smells really, really good. So that was Creed Aventus at number 7. Number 6, similar name, totally different fragrance, from Paco Rabanne, Invictus. Another one of those fragrances. Like I said, totally different. This was my spring club fragrance. I didn't go to the club once either, but I did wear this quite a bit because I love it. It's a synthetic, very synthetic, sweet fruits. It's a great fragrance for the club. Not so great for other scenarios, but like I said, I wear it because I love it. I don't really care that much. It just smells great to me. And it gets great reactions from not just other people in general, but women. Women in particular seem to like that one quite a bit. At least my age. Next up, guys, at number 5 is one of the fragrances that took the date spot from Ledge. By the way, my top 5 were by far my most worn of the spring, so these are my 5 most worn. The bottom 5, not so much. Top 5, I wore these a lot. Anyway, guys, like I said, this one took the date spot from Ledge. or it's one of the 2 fragrances that did. This is my favorite thing to smell. It's from Matriarch, and it's Coco Blanc. This is white chocolate, vanilla, spicy, sandalwood. It's so good. It's so good. A 10 out of 10 in my books. It doesn't have great performance, but all the same, it's a great fragrance. I didn't wear it on more dates because I've come to realize that this is not so much a first or second date scent. This is a once you get to know a girl type date scent. And it kills it at that, but for first and second, nah, it doesn't have really a playery vibe about it, which I kind of like for the first couple dates. And for that reason, it only hit number 5. Next at number 4, we've got my other soapy fragrance, and it's Mugler Cologne. The easiest scent to wear in the world. Or pretty close anyway. It just smells like nice quality soap. If I don't know what to wear, if I don't want to offend anybody, I just toss Mugler Cologne on. I smell good. People think I smell good. It just smells like soap. It's hard to beat Mugler Cologne, guys. Number 4. Number 3. This was actually quite interesting because I thought this would be number 1, really. I called it my spring signature scent. It is a clone of Green Irish Tweed, Très Nuit by Armaf. This is a really great clone. It's very green, almost Green Irish Tweed. I think it's much closer to Shea Bond though, which is another great fragrance, but I found myself just not reaching for this one as much. In the heat, it kind of got a little synthetic-y on me, and I didn't really like that. And I don't know, I still love the fragrance, but it's just a testament to how great my top 2 are that I didn't put this at number 1. So anyway, guys, into my top 2. This is one that I've talked about very briefly. I've exchanged some comments with some of you guys about this one. This stuff is unreal. Now, there's a little story with it, so forgive me for talking a bit, but about a month or a month and a half ago, I did a review of Replica Jazz Club. Jazz Club's a great scent. Very boozy, vanilla, kind of tropical. I love that stuff, and it's going to be in my collection at some point. It is in my dream collection, not in my current collection, because I found a fragrance that does it better. I don't know, I just get, ooh, this stuff just does it for me. This is my personality in a bottle. I'll shut up, guys. This one is from Halligans, and it's called Roaring Radcliffe. So the first thing you're probably noticing about Radcliffe here is the sweet bottle. Yep, it's pretty cool. It's from the Halligans Portraits collection. It is more expensive than the regular Halligans, but it's worth it in my opinion. What you get out of Radcliffe is like, it's kind of tough to describe. It's one of those old school gentleman's club fragrances. That's what it kind of smells like. It's got a lot of tobacco, honey. I get a gingerbread vibe from it. But the best way for me to describe this is take 60% Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille and mix it with 40% Replica Jazz Club. And that's what you get here. Because there's still rum, but there is that tobacco note from Tobacco Vanille. And it's very much like Tobacco Vanille, subtract the vanilla, a little bit of the spice. There's spice in this one, but a little bit. Take out the cacao, the sweet notes, or at least some of the sweet notes from Tobacco Vanille, and insert honey and rum. And there's a lot that there's a lot that contributes to the differences between this and Tobacco Vanille, but there's major similarities there, guys. This stuff's unreal for dates. I'll say that right now. It's not that it's like a huge lady killer and the girls go crazy over it. It's just what it does to me. It just puts me in the zone like no other fragrance has done so far. I can't really see myself reaching for another fragrance on like a first date, second date, even just a nice night out with my buddies or my family. This is what I go for, or at least this is what I went for all spring, and it did so well. Oh, it just put me in the zone every time. So that was Roy and Radcliffe at number 2. Expect to hear more about that one from me in the future. Number 1, this featured in my summer rotation video that I recently released. I've done a review of it. It's a great fragrance, and it really took me off guard this spring, but I wore it a ton. Here it is, guys. It's from Jean-Paul Gaultier, and it's Le Male Popeye. It's a minty bubblegum vanilla. It's like a kitted up version of the original Le Male. It's a fantastic fragrance. I still don't think this is signature scent worthy. There are definitely some occasions I would not wear it to, such as formal or work. Work, meh, depending on what you do, but formal, definitely not. It's just such a great fragrance, and I found myself reaching for it basically every time I didn't know what to wear. I was like, well, I love Popeye, so I'll put that one on. Yeah, and when I was adding up the rough number of wears for my spring list, it was just the clear number 1. I wore it all the time. So yeah, guys, that was a little unexpected from my rotation, but like I said, I got some new stuff, and some that were already in my collection really took me off guard, like Le Male Eau Fraiche, Le Male Popeye, Le Male Superman, whatever you want to call it, at number 1 for my most worn spring scents of 2017. Guys, this has been my list of most worn fragrances of this past spring. Let me know down in the comments, what were some of your most worn fragrances of this past season? Do you have any in common with me? And should I have worn some of these a little more, a little less? Invictus. Yeah, guys, this has been the Scentrepreneur. If you like this video, please subscribe down below. Don't forget to toss me a big thumbs up as well. Leave a comment if you feel like it, and have an awesome day.